Hi, it's Carolyn with Therapy for the Soul, and we are back for another video. And today's video is checking in on the energies for this coming weekend. And so this will be for May 19th through the 21st. And so it is a collective reading, so take the messages that resonate and disregard the ones that don't. But if you would like a private reading for some personalized help, I would love to be able to help you out. The private readings I do, similar to these collective readings, are really designed to look at the energies and figure out what needs to happen to help you manifest and create the life that you desire. Okay, and so information can be found in the description box below. But let's go ahead and get started and looking at an overall message to begin with. Okay, so let's see here. So the card we have says identify change, and there is a message on the back of the card that I will share with you as well. It says, today's lesson, identify one small change that you've been postponing that would improve your life. This could be anything from cleaning a drawer to getting a new hairstyle. Change symbolically can be frightening. Your goal to recognize that you postpone even small, insignificant changes because intuitively you know they can ignite powerful ones. And so we'll see what the rest of the reading tells us about this message, but it makes me think that it is a powerful time of change. And even when it's talking about your goal on this particular card, it can be interesting how subconsciously sometimes we can have a fear of powerful change. There can be a fear of success even if the conscious mind is like, well, that's really silly. Why would I be afraid of that? But deeper down, and often you can sense this if you notice any sort of feeling, maybe in your gut area, your solar plexus area. It could be like butterflies, maybe your body tightening up as you think about powerful changes that you're in the process of making or experiencing. You can feel it as you feel into your heart center and move out of your head space. But so far we're getting, what is a change you've been postponing that could create a really powerful change in your life? And I feel like it might be even sending you in a different direction or helping you to be able to experience something that could dramatically improve your life. Okay, so see what comes to mind for you as you feel into that message. And we'll go ahead and get some of our tarot messages, okay? Okay, so the cards we received, we have the Queen of Winter. On the card, it says strong, patient, self-sufficient, funny. Let go of people or things that no longer serve you. Now is the time to focus on your career. Unmarried or divorced individuals. And then our clarifier for this is the Ace of Air. Inspiration, communication, adjustments. Our next card that we received is the Five of Winter, and the Winter cards are the Swords cards, which is about the headspace energy. Walk away from dishonest associations, realizing that what you thought you wanted isn't the best choice for your happiness, something that's not worth the efforts. And our clarifier for this is the Dreamer, which is the Fool card in traditional tarot. Beginning, believing, protected. And then our bottom of the deck, we have the Six of Summer, which is the Six of Cups. And it says here, children or childhood, the return of people or romances from your past, remembering events differently in a better or worse light than how they really occurred. And our clarifier for this is the Knight of Fire. Confident, passionate, adventurous. Okay? And then I pulled one more card just asking for a message what this might have to do with. Okay? And so with this being a collective reading, you can see if this particular message here resonates for you, or as we go through and put the messages together, see if something else comes to mind for you. But we received the 5 of Autumn, which says, reach out to others for assistance, poor timing for a career change, feeling challenged by money issues, okay? And so this is the 5 of Pentacles in traditional tarot. And so I do feel like this change will have to do with either the topic of abundance or money and finances, or your current job or career is what I'm getting. And so if you've been feeling like you're ready for a change in one of those areas of your life, that could be specifically what this reading is about for you. But again, feel into how these messages resonate for something that you've been maybe contemplating change about. So we are getting 2 messages that are speaking to either walking away or letting go of something. And so that goes along pretty well with identifying where a change needs to happen. I'm getting that there's something that you're involved with. And it could be that maybe, I don't know, like maybe how it can be easy to think about the good times, right? Like even if you think it from a relationship context, where sometimes it's easier to reminisce about the good times and forget the different challenges that come up, right? Maybe when you're in the process of healing from a breakup, for example. Well, the same sort of thing I feel like can even happen with jobs, okay? If this comes up for you here, where it might feel like, hey, you know, maybe this path that I was on, maybe I went to school for it or worked really hard to get to where I am. You know, maybe there are pieces that are good, where maybe I don't really need some sort of change. Maybe isn't time for me to almost like break up with this job or this particular career path, okay? And so sometimes that can cause us to maybe like stay stuck in a particular place, and it's preventing change, even though a change such as walking away from something that no longer serves you could ignite a really powerful shift in your life, okay? It could even be bringing in like a lot more abundance too with our 5 of Autumn card that we received. And so I feel like it is about just reflecting and being honest with yourself. How are you really feeling? Are you feeling passionate about what you're doing? Are you happy with what you're doing? Are you feeling stuck where you're at? Are you feeling like you're settling in some way where you're at? Okay? And so we are being shown that it might be time to make that choice, to make a change, and walk away from what once did bring you happiness. And there's a lot of value, I'm sure, in what you've experienced and everything that you've learned up until now. But it might be looking at it from the perspective like you've learned what you needed to learn, and now it's time to up-level yourself, where it is as though you are meant for more right now, okay? And we're being shown even with this Dreamer card that you're going to be protected with this change. There's nothing to fear with this change. It's time to believe in yourself and trust in this new beginning. Okay, that you are protected by the divine. I love the image on this card. It's this adorable little girl chasing a butterfly with an angel watching over her. We can think of the butterfly as this transformation, right? And there's also a little dog there just watching while there's a lot of fun that's happening here, okay? And so just notice, maybe where it's time, even if you're not ready to fully make a change, maybe it's an adjustment. Maybe it's starting to think about things a little bit differently. Maybe it's starting to explore more about these what ifs. What if you were to make this change? What if you were to take an action step? Or maybe what would need to happen to start preparing for this? What is it that you're working towards, that you're moving into? How could that change your life? Okay? And so, and as you're feeling into this, really, I think it is really important to look at what you're passionate about with our Knight of Fire going along with our Six of Cups card. So instead of just thinking about things from maybe like a romantic type view, and I'm saying like romantic, like tying into how you're viewing things, maybe like related to the relationship with your job or your career or where things are at now, almost like you're romancing it in your minds, okay? To ask yourself, is that passion there that you're desiring? Are you passionate? Are you lit up about what this is? Do you feel like you want to be like running towards this job, right? Just with all this like magical energy around yourself in terms of what you're doing around the life that you're creating, because if that's not something that you're experiencing, it's time for change. You deserve to be happy. And so this message is just, again, it's saying to identify change. It's not saying to get up and quit your job and see what happens. It's just identifying what needs to change in your life. What is it time for you to let go of, to walk away from? What is it that you're moving towards? Okay? Do you believe in yourself? Do you have trust in God and in the divine with this idea that's in your heart? Do you trust that you're going to be protected? If you choose to follow your heart and do what you feel is aligned for you. Okay? Now we're going to go ahead and pull from one final deck to wrap up our reading for today. Oh my gosh, you guys, it says break free. Try different ventures and experiences as a way to grow and learn. So what is it that you need to break free from? And these are our messages for this weekend. So if any of this speaks to you at all, if it resonates at all, just take some time to maybe write about this. Get clear for yourself. What do you need to break free from? What is it that you need to maybe walk away from or cut out of your life? What is it time to move on from? With the break free card, it doesn't mean that you can't return in some way to maybe aspects of what you're doing that you enjoy, okay? But it's just saying, try something different as a way to learn and grow, and just see what happens as a result of that. If you find you don't like it, you can identify change again and figure out how to like reincorporate more of what you're doing. But I feel like the divine and the energies are saying, hey, it's a time of change and exploration at this time. And so just take note of what feels like maybe it's weighing you down. What choice maybe feels like it's not really all that you've dreamed of. Maybe we can look at it that way. And I think a lot of times with changes, it can be really powerful to imagine more of what it is you're stepping into rather than what you're leaving behind. Because I think a lot of fear comes up when you think about like what you're leaving behind or what you're letting go of, because, well, that is known to you and we don't know what you're stepping into, but what you think of, like what you want to be creating, what your passions are, how you might like to be helping others or serving the collective. What is it that you're stepping into? Does that feel exciting to you? See if you can even get an image of what that is. What does that feel like? Sometimes that can help give that momentum where, yeah, I'm ready to take on this change. So thank you so much for being here with me today. I hope you have a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you at the next video. All right, bye-bye.